Breaking news for BMW because the 5 Series G90 has just been leaked. And no, I'm not talking about the Genesis G90, which is absolutely stunning, by the way. And not just for a new BMW, this is a good-looking car. This is just a good-looking car in general. And today, we are going to go through every single bit of the brand new BMW 5 Series. If you haven't already, subscribe down below to help me achieve my dream of becoming a successful YouTuber. I make all types of content on this channel, from everything from car reviews, vlogs, to my personal opinions, to redesigning cars, to short videos, informative videos, car news, and even occasional cinematic videos. So basically every single thing a car person will want in a YouTube channel. So make sure you hit that subscribe button down below again, and turn on post notifications so you'll be notified every single time I make a new video. But this is the leak of the brand new BMW 5 Series, and a lot of people were expecting that this was the new 5 Series because, well, it just looks like a car, and it actually looks good, which is rare and extremely rare for just a BMW. A new one, that is, because, well, if you've seen their iX, if you have seen their, let's say, actually the 7 Series looks amazing, but let's just say BMW has taken a very drastic change in their design language, and they are doing lots of experimenting, like with the new M4, the XM, that's crazy. We have the new M2, which actually looks pretty nice in my opinion. It doesn't look pretty, it doesn't look ugly, but it just looks like it fits the car. And they're basically experimenting with every single one of their models to try something new and try to have an identity, but they don't really have that identity knocked in yet, but they're trying things new. And with the new 5 Series, I think they nailed in that identity. And that's not their current identity. I'm talking about the past identity of BMW, which is just a simple design, which is 3 boxes, one for the hood, one for the rear trunk / deck, and one for the passenger area and the greenhouse. And the new BMW 5 Series and i5 will not look like a stupid looking egg bean shaped like the Mercedes-Benz EQE, which this car will rival. This will actually be a good looking sedan, and from the leak we can tell that this already looks really good just from the leak. And now it's not crazy, it's not overstyled like most new BMWs, M4 for example. It's just a simple basic recipe for a good looking BMW, and they have absolutely nailed it in this. Now the taillights, they kind of remind me of the pre-facelift BMW X5 with a little bit of sprinkles of the new BMW X5 LCI facelift. Now that's a good thing because I think both of those taillights look very, very good, especially just on a car in general. They just look really, really nice, and they sprinkled that down to the 5 Series. And the rear doesn't have too many body lines that are going everywhere. Like, it's just a simple rear end. It's just not too much going on, which is good for sort of the luxury focused BMW, because obviously this sits under the stunning 7 Series and it sits above the 3 Series, so it's like right in the middle. And speaking of which, it does rival the brand new Mercedes-Benz E-Class that just got revealed a few days ago. I have a docu-series video coming up about that, and also I'm editing one of my other videos about my opinion on that car right now, actually.
So this just happened and I had to do it.
Now, we don't know what the front will look like yet, but we will know in a few weeks when this car will be revealed around at the end of May. But BMW has already teased it, and we can see some sort of daytime running lights that look like the BMW X6 and X5 LCI facelift. I don't think those daytime running lights look very nice. I think the traditional halos in a new modern form would work. I think they're trying to do it with these little strips that go like that, so 4 in total, so 2 on each side right there. It looks like a modernization of that, but it doesn't look like a halo. It's not a halo at all. It's just a singular line or some sort of angle like that. Okay, yeah. Now, from these very accurate renders right here, we can see basically the total design of the BMW i5 and 5 Series, whichever one is which, because the i7 looks exactly like the combustion model 7 Series, and that is a very good thing because Mercedes is doing the complete opposite with their luxury cars and then transfer it into their sort of electric luxury cars. And I quote luxury because you'll have to stay tuned for my Mercedes-Benz EQS review, because that is not a luxury car. Just saying. And also, speaking of the front end, the front grille supposedly got leaked like a few hours ago from the time of this recording. It just looks very conservative. It's not a big BMW grille. It's not in a weird shape. It's not massive like the M4's grille and just stuck on the front end just to look crazy. It's not stretched out to the point where it's on each side of the fenders like the BMW i Vision D concept sort of thing, whatever the heck that is. Actually, that car, it does look pretty decent in my opinion. It's not a bad looking car because it's very, very simple, and you can't really hate a simple design unless it's like
Never mind, I'm not gonna say it.
But from these renders though, we can see that the BMW 5 Series, the brand new G90 generation, will look very, very conservative. It's just a simple design into a stunning looking 3-box design car. It's nothing too crazy, nothing too bland, it's just right. And it's a good looking BMW, which you can almost never say in 2023. The new BMW 3 Series facelift looks a little bit overstyled for my taste, and the grills got way too big for it, and it just doesn't fit the entire car. Then we have the new 5 Series, which is the pre-facelift. Technically not even the pre-facelift, it's just the previous generation, because the new one will come out in around like 4 weeks or so, or 6 weeks. I don't even know at this point.
Time is flying by too fast.
But let's just call it the previous generation 5 Series. That was an absolutely beautiful design. Even the base model 5 Series was just a gorgeous looking sedan. It just looked simple. It was boxy. It had design elements that transferred back to the olden days of BMW, and so will the new one. The simple 3-box design with the Hofmeister kink. Even the new M4 doesn't have that. The freaking M4 CSL doesn't even have that, which is a design trait that's so iconic for a BMW that I don't know why they didn't do it on the new M4. This car's design will not be controversial, and I don't know if that's a good thing, because BMW knows what they're doing with their controversial designs, because that's what makes it sell. When you see a controversial design, you're thinking, I wonder how that car would drive, and then people drive it. They fall in love with the car because BMW really lives up to their slogan, the ultimate driving machine, especially with their newer ones. Even though they're a little bit heavy, they find a way to hide that weight some way, and I'm speaking for myself because I have experienced a lot of them. They are just fantastic cars. I don't get how BMW does it, but their manufacturing process is just unlike any other. Mercedes and Audi can't even compete with it in terms of the ultimate driving machine. They cannot say those words, and the BMW factory, they know what they're doing with the designs. Like the new M2, it was boxy for a reason. 1, because it fits the entire sort of ethos of the new M2, and then 2, they know it'll cause controversy. Same thing goes with the new BMW i7. Even though the new i7 with the M Sport package looks just beautiful in my opinion, it's a really, really hot take for me to say that, but it's just my opinion. Tell me what you think about it in the comments down below. The new XM, they literally marketed that car as a car for extroverts, which is the opposite of an introvert. And if you don't know what an introvert is, it's like you're hiding in your shell like a turtle. And for an extrovert, it's like that sort of person who wants to go out and like go outgoing and everything.
You get what I'm trying to say.
The 3 Series is pretty conservative still, but it's a little overstyled. The 5 Series is going to be extremely conservative, and then we have the new X1, which is also pretty conservative. The X3 is somewhat conservative, except for the rear, and then we have the new X5, which is very conservative because they know it's going to sell well, just like the new 5 Series will. It's the sweet spot in their lineup. It's not too pricey like the i7, which is still a pretty good bargain for what you get. And then it's not going to be too cheap, which is the sort of base model-ish BMW, like the 3 Series. It's going to be just right in the middle, and it's going to sell like crazy. So they know they have to make it a good design because it's going to last a long time. The new M4's design, they made it a certain way so people would be outgoing towards the car. They made that car for outgoing people, but for business owners and office people, whatever the heck they do in those offices for like 24/7, they are the more conservative, low-down, slung people who want just a conservative looking car, just a simple car that's down to the basics with no sort of strings attached. So that's just basically my take on the brand new BMW 5 Series. Tell me what your opinion is down in the comments below. And speaking of which, while you're down in the comments below, subscribe down below if you haven't already to help me achieve my dream of becoming a successful YouTuber. I make all types of content on this channel, from everything from car reviews, vlogs to my personal opinions, to redesigning cars to short videos, informative videos, cinematic videos, and even car news. So basically every single thing a car person would want in a YouTube channel. So make sure you hit that subscribe button down below again and turn on post notifications so you'll be notified every single time I make a new video. But again, tell me what your thoughts are on the brand new BMW 5 Series. And do you think it looks like the best in the BMW lineup right now? I know that's kind of a weird thing to say considering all of BMW's current designs, but once you really break it down, it's simplicity that matters, and the new 5 Series will do exactly that. But will it be the best one in the lineup? Probably. But I do recommend checking out my other videos, but I also do hope to see you in a future video, and bye for now.
Please subscribe. Lol, I have big dreams on YouTube.